Right now, we catch up with members of the congregation of a church in Argyle that's no longer standing. But first, we speak with victims of Saturday's severe weather that moved through Janesville. And we're following relief efforts to assist those impacted by this weekend's tornadoes. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. A confirmed EF2 tornado wreaked havoc and knocked out power for thousands in Janesville. Officials say so far there have been no reports of injuries. But as Armand Rahman found, residents now have to recover from significant damage.
Just when you think it's the worst damage that you've ever seen, you turn the corner on the south side of Janesville and you're shocked by even more wreckage left behind by the EF2 tornado Saturday night.
Everybody's safe. That's all that matters.
Jessica Primus is breathing sighs of relief and sighs of hopelessness.
I have no idea what we're going to do from here.
After a scary night, her family woke up to find their home mangled by the tornado.
Quite a bit of the roof blew off. I lost 2 trees in the back and a pine tree in the front.
What may be more daunting than the cleanup is the cost. Currently, Primus doesn't have insurance.
So I was renting this house from my grandmother, and she had passed away, and now I'm the owner of the house. And it was between when I was having renter's insurance and homeowner's insurance. So now I have nothing right now.
It was unbelievable.
Even for residents with insurance like Julie Eichelt, cost is still a scary aftershock.
I've been told I have at the very least $30,000 to $40,000 damage, probably more.
She's preparing for insurance adjusters to come see the debris that looked like it pelted her house. The shingles seemingly ripped up by wind, and in her driveway,
Big old van tipped over. I'm nervous. I was already scared of storms, but I never thought that I'd experience something like this here. I felt like the house was going to get carried away.
Many trees almost got carried away, one just shaving Steve DeBrew's mother's house.
It was a thump, but it was more like a brushing because all of the leaves just kind of slid down the side of the house. It hit a couple windows, but none of the windows were even broken.
The type of damage varies across the city, but one thing that stays the same.
Really grateful for the help from the community.
Many residents patched up their roofs as quickly as they could with tarp or anything they could find in preparation for more severe weather to potentially hit the area on Tuesday. Reporting in Janesville, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
We'll have more on that community cleanup effort in just a second, but first let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Blaze Keller. Blaze, much quieter this evening. First off, how does it feel out there?
It feels a little bit better out here, you know, after that cold front pass. Some more drier air, is overhead. And as Armand mentioned, as we've been tracking here at News 3 Now, we are tracking the potential for more severe weather as we kick off our next work week. We've got 2 alert days for Monday and Tuesday. I would say of the 2, Monday is looking more, I would say, confident. I think there's a better chance for us to see that severe weather later Monday into early Tuesday. There's that marginal and slight risk to severe weather outlook for Monday. Tuesday, that yellow moves further to the south, but with Tuesday, it's going to be conditional. So what that means is we have to get all of the ingredients necessary to all come together at the exact right time Tuesday to get that second round. So here's a look at the round that will most likely impact us starting later Monday. We're jumping ahead on Future Track to 9:30 at night through the evening and overnight hours. As we go into Tuesday morning, we could see maybe some remnants, maybe some showers, some thunderstorms move out of north central Wisconsin there through about the 6-7 o'clock time frame. We'll fast forward in the full forecast, but if we can clear out and those storms die in southern Wisconsin, we could see then a second round of severe weather as we go Tuesday evening into early Wednesday. But again, that's conditional. I would say confidently Monday we will see in some capacity some showers, some thunderstorms, and maybe some severe weather. We are going to go quietly into the rest of your Sunday night and early Tuesday through about the mid-morning hours. We are going to be tracking out more of that severe weather threat on Tuesday in the full forecast.
All right, Blaze, thank you. Saturday night storm in Janesville is bringing out community support. Over 350 volunteers showed up today to help hand out food and water to those needed. News 3 Now's newest reporter, Ellie La Liberté, spent the day seeing how the community is giving back.
Volunteers filled the Old County Job Center since 10 this morning. Now you can see some of the evidence of the supplies here. They've been out getting these supplies to the affected areas of Janesville. This is crazy. After a tornado tore through southern Janesville,
I just came out to help the community.
over 350 volunteers came out to help. Lieutenant Jen Reisdyke runs the Rock County Salvation Army and started preparing when she heard of the damage.
And my husband met up with the city about 10 o'clock last night to make a plan. And I told him I'm going to make an order on Sam's Club and we'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning and start putting together bag lunches and getting water and everything together.
After one day, a total of 16 businesses donated to help. And over 500 meals were delivered, and some supplies still ran out.
We've been sending that out by the caseload.
Volunteers passed out supplies on site and drove resources to damaged areas in town.
Well, this is everything that Janesville's supposed to be, right? Like, we're all supposed to dive in to help each other, empower our fellow residents.
Nikki Linneman is one of those volunteers.
We just got in the vehicle, called some places, got some donations, and showed up.
Velma League also came to help, and she says it's because she saw storm damage in her hometown growing up.
I saw how the community came together, and I thought to myself, if that opportunity ever arises for myself, I want to try to take that opportunity and give back to the community like how I saw my community giving back to itself.
Velma says she'll keep helping.
It's upsetting that we have to be out here doing this. Like, the reasoning for us being out here, not fantastic, but seeing all these folks coming together and giving back to the community, it does feel great.
People who have been displaced because of this tornado here in Janesville can go to the Salvation Army on Sutherland Avenue tonight until midnight for overnight shelter. Now, volunteering will open up back here at the Job Center from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Reporting in Janesville, Ellie LaLiberte, News 3 Now.
Ellie, thank you. And Alliant Energy crews have already restored power to roughly 18,000 customers in Janesville. A spokesperson says as of 4 p.m. this evening, about 4,800 customers remain without power, down from 23,000. Most of those affected are in Rock and Walworth counties. Alliant has called in support from Madison Gas and Electric, local contractors, and employees from Iowa. The spokesperson says they've been working tirelessly and will continue through the night and wants residents to remain safe amidst the damage.
We want everyone to assume that wires that are down or tangled in a tree are live. Do not touch them, and trees can conduct electricity. So we want everyone to remain safe while they're cleaning up this mess.
Alliant Energy estimates service will be restored to the majority of customers by 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. We are checking in today on Apple Grove Church that was destroyed in a likely tornado on Saturday. Our Mel Hubbard was out there this morning for a Sunday service that was unlike any other.
I'm standing by what remains of Apple Grove Lutheran Church after a tornado tore through this just yesterday. People from the community and regular churchgoers came together for a Sunday service, one that reminds them that although this building is no longer here, they still have a sense of home.
Yeah. And the fire chief called and said, Dan, the church is just gone.
Since 1893, the year Benjamin Harrison was president, this church has stood here. That is until now.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I was sitting here last Sunday, and I never dreamt when I walked out the door that I wouldn't be walking in it again.
Instead of walking through the doors, around 200 people pulled up a seat to a Sunday service unlike any other.
And today we had to get this worship going.
When something bad happens in the family, everybody shows up.
Family is a key word for this church, as many of them have lineage that dates back to the beginning of its existence.
Most of my family, most of the people that are buried here are all relatives. It's just so sad to see it go this way.
Like Phil, Mary Ellen and her family have grown up at Apple Grove Church.
This summer, the 24th of August, will be our 50th wedding anniversary, and we were married here. So it's really sad.
For Mary Ellen, it's not just a building. It's a home, a place where her family is buried, and a resting place for both her and her husband to be near them.
This is our plot here, beside my parents. It was just home. There was never any question.
With roots dating back to the 1800s, this family tree of people will stand longer than the building that brought them together.
I don't think we'll lose that community.
After talking to some community members, they are unsure if this church will stand again, but one person told me they're confident that they're going to find a way to memorialize it in some way. Reporting in Argyle, I'm Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Meryl, thank you. The National Weather Service will be actively surveying the damage in Argyle. To some more local news now. Madison police say they have issued more than 80 tickets after an Easttown Mall closure late last night. They say it was part of an operation in response to an unsanctioned racing event called Madison Takeover 2024. Officers wrote tickets for trespassing, speeding, and reckless driving as part of this operation. MPD says street racing and reckless driving is a top concern for the department. And Madison police arrest a 43-year-old man Saturday after he allegedly threatened 6 people in Sherman-Northport area. Police say he allegedly threatened the victims with gun violence while demanding money. An officer spotted the man emerging from behind a dumpster. They claim he made incriminating statements and had evidence on him. He was taken to the Dane County Jail and charged with armed robbery. Still to come in News 3 Now at 10. The 2024 campaign heats up with the first presidential debate set for this Thursday. And you might see your energy bill going higher than usual this summer. Get some tips on how to save money over the next few months.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $40. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Now, don't you worry. I'm going to take real good care of your windows.
You need the experts at Feldco. Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2026. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast so you can enjoy your new windows all summer long. 2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
It's their classic rock that brings audiences to their feet. It's Blue Oyster Cult. Performing live Saturday, August 31st at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster. Over 5 decades of music, thrilling fans everywhere. It's Blue Oyster Cult, August 31st at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Corolla Cross for $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You've got this. 10 days, 2 kids, and the open road. Tourist traps? Set. Souvenir allowances? Dispersed. Juice boxes? Abundant. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you, with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs. So when must-see attractions become must-pay with cash adventures, we've got you.
Mom, why is the front door open?
You've got this with Associated Bank.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $40. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Mel B is on the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Your kids, do they know their mom is a Spice Girl?
I was playing my music. They were like, is it Lady Gaga? And I'm in the kitchen with Zoe.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
With the first presidential debate of 2024 just 4 days away, this week could be a make-or-break moment for the Biden and Trump campaigns. President Biden is spending time at Camp David preparing for the debate with a team of current and former advisors. The president will stay at the presidential retreat until Thursday's debate, taking part in mock debate sessions. Trump was out and about this weekend campaigning in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia, where he teased a potential pick for his ticket, all while discussing the upcoming debate.
Should I be tough and nasty and just say you're the worst president in history? Or should I be nice and come and let him speak.
Both men will need to motivate key groups of voters, including those under 30, the majority of whom say Biden and Trump's age is a factor. While young voters prefer Biden, only 66% of registered young voters say they will definitely vote this year, compared to 94% of those 65 and older, while 48% of those under 30 say neither candidate understands younger people. And as the two candidates prepare for the debate, a behind-the-scene contest is also reaching a fever pitch in the Trump camp. Who will be his running mate? The clock is ticking as he must make a selection before Milwaukee hosts the Republican National Convention next month. A senior advisor says he's only seeking the counsel of trusted top lieutenants in his campaign. As of now, the people seen as most likely are Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, and Senator Marco Rubio of Florida. Those close to Trump say his opinions change frequently based on the day, who he speaks with, and who he sees on TV. And keeping cool this summer to add the list to the things of costing more. According to new energy projections, look out for a nearly 8% increase across the country, or about $719 more to cool a home. If that news burns you up, then listen up. The experts at Consumer Reports share some tips on how you can right now save money all summer long.
As extreme heat rises from coast to coast and lasts longer into September, so will the price of keeping your home cool.
You're going to use more energy and spend more money to keep the same amount of space just as cool.
Consumer Reports has some tips. First, turn up your AC. This might cause a heated argument in your home, but you can save as much as 10% a year on heating and cooling by simply adjusting your thermostat 7 to 10 degrees for 8 hours a day. The question is, will you be comfortable?
If you do convince your family to turn up the AC, using a ceiling fan or box fan can make up the difference. Running one will actually make the room feel as much as 4 or even 5 degrees cooler.
Add some technology to your home in the form of a smarter programmable thermostat. They make it easy to set a money-saving, energy-conserving schedule.
Using a programmable thermostat is really the most effective way to save money, and it'll even help you save money on heating bills in the winter.
Some thermostats, like this Google Nest, will learn your day-to-day cooling preferences and adjust accordingly. Next, repair any leaky AC ductwork for central air and fill in holes and cracks around your windows and doors. Insulate around your window air conditioners to keep warm air from entering and cool air from escaping. Also, close your curtains and blinds during the day to keep the sun from heating your home. But never sacrifice safety for savings. Heat-related deaths and illnesses happen quickly and far too often. At the very least, consider a window air conditioner where you sleep. This small-capacity Frigidaire cools up to 250 square feet and earned an excellent rating in CR's brownout tests, designed to mimic conditions you might find in extreme heat when the power grid is overloaded. This is Teresa Hope.
To help save money, there are also energy assistance programs to help offset some of the higher utility bills. And now let's get a look at your first warn forecast to see if you'll be running up that energy bill this week as well. Blaze?
We'll talk about that here in just a moment, but I really have to share this. This was coming from Tammy Zyduk over in Waukesha County. She was out walking and she actually found a nearly 30-year-old check from the Apple Grove Cemetery Association. This was picked up out of Argyle, put into the atmosphere and moved with those storms last night and was dropped some 92 miles away in Waukesha County. Absolutely insane, just kind of showing not only the power of these storms yesterday, but also how far into the atmosphere they were moving that debris, because it has to travel over quite a distance and not get caught by anything. So quite an interesting find, to say the least, and I had to share that with our viewers here on this Sunday evening. 6 total tornadoes being confirmed by the National Weather Service in not only Milwaukee, but La Crosse across southern Wisconsin Saturday night. A EF1 in parts of Dane County, EF1 near Watertown. We've got an EF2 in Janesville. That is our strongest tornado of the 6 that were being confirmed. We have 2 EF1 tornadoes in the Lake Geneva area, and then our latest one, an EF0 outside of Cornelia in Grant County. So that was briefly on the ground, that EF0, but again, our strongest in EF2 tornado Peak winds anywhere between 65 miles per hour with our weakest being that EF0 to 115 miles per hour there with that EF2 in Janesville in the Footville area. And again, communities that are they're still being assessed. That does include Argyle. So while we don't have an official report yet, National Weather Service is going to be out there tomorrow, and that's the soonest that we would get a report from the Argyle area and maybe other communities as well. And we're continuing to track some alert day conditions for your Monday and Tuesday. All severe weather hazards are going to be possible. We find a slight risk to our north and west on Monday, and then that shifts off towards the south as we go into your Tuesday. Monday, let's fast forward future track into the evening hours. So it's going to be a quiet start to your Monday as we head into the late afternoon, early evening. A line of showers and thunderstorms moves out of Minnesota into central parts of Wisconsin by about the midnight hour. We could still see some activity move out of northern Wisconsin through about the 6-7 o'clock time frame into Tuesday. We quiet down. Where those storms die out Tuesday morning is possibly where we could see that second round of storms on Tuesday develop and then push their way south. So Tuesday into the afternoon, that's a conditional threat. I think Monday's is going to be more concrete in us actually seeing some activity. It's Tuesday into the late afternoon, early evening, that second round of potential severe weather, that's going to be conditional. And for folks in the Cross Plains area back into Mazomanie, we do have a little bit of rain right now. No lightning associated with these after a very hectic and crazy Saturday night. I just want to give people some peace of mind if they are hearing some showers in the Mazomanie Cross Plains area. We're going to head into the 60s tonight. Here is a look at your forecast for your Monday. We're looking and Tuesday, and really for the next 10 days, to be quite honest. Alert day Monday, Tuesday. We're also going to climb back into those upper 80s to low 90s on Tuesday as well. And then we get a break from the heat at least Wednesday and Thursday, even Friday of next week as well. That's when we could add back a couple showers and thunderstorms.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Blaze. Coming up in sports, the United States trying to start strong in Copa America. Andrew has the highlights next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It can bear over 4,000 times its own weight, and that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design down to the smallest detail, the Taos. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing or $1,500 customer bonus on a new 2024 Taos.
If your windows are leaky and drafty, it's possible they weren't installed properly. Many installers lack proper training, and shoddy installation leaves your home vulnerable to extreme weather. At Next Door & Window, we're reinventing window installation. Our approach ensures your windows are sealed tight and energy efficient. And your windows and doors will be installed by certified experts who treat your home as if it was their own. When you demand tomorrow's comfort, Next delivers. Visit nextwindow.com to learn more.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile. This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this 4th of July. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will get free shipping.
Hi. Deprioritized.
But it's a work call.
Oh, a work call? Oh. Deprioritized.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when their network gets busy,
Not the fridge, come on.
you can be deprioritized.
It's too bad, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Forget T-Mobile cell phone internet. Get home internet that puts you first. Get Spectrum.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82.
86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Everyone comfortable?
Yep. I've even got an extra seat.
The Volkswagen Atlas. Everyone wants a ride. And see Despicable Me 4 in theaters July 3rd. Rated PG. Get 2.9% APR financing on a new 2024 Atlas.
The month of June has not really been one to remember for the Brewers. Now, they're still up 5 games in the NL Central, but are just 8-10 since June 3rd and have lost 3 straight games entering today's, looking to avoid losing 4 straight for the first time this season. And they started out red hot. Top 2 with 2 on for Sal Frelick, who slaps one through the 5.5 hole the other way. That'll score a run and put the Brewers on the board. And then later in the inning, Blake Perkins hits one that I'm not even sure he thought was going to drop fair, but look at it drop. It sure does to the right of the chalk. He gets the job done, 2 more score, and the Crew get back in the win column. 6-2 is your final. Staying on the diamond for the College World Series final, Texas A&M won the first in the best-of-3 series last night, giving them a chance to win it all today in Omaha, and it looked like the Aggies were going to get it done. This homer gave them a 1-0 lead that stuck all the way until the 7th. But here comes Rocky Top. Dylan Dreiling blasts one. A 2-run homer puts the Volunteers on top. They'd never look back. Tennessee wins it, setting up a winner-takes-all final for tomorrow. The final round of the Travelers Championship brought something that I don't think I've ever seen at a sporting event. As Scotty Scheffler and Tom Kim prepared for their putts on the 18th green, protesters stormed the green, throwing paint on the turf. Incredibly, after a short delay, police quickly removed the 6 protesters, and the pair finished regulation in a tie, meaning that after all of that, they still had to play a sudden death playoff hole. A beautiful approach from Scheffler. The best golfer on the planet gets it to go. It's his 6th win of the year, and in the process, he's earned a whopping $27 million. Let's talk soccer. The U.S. men's national team opening Copa America, and they are the host of this year's tournament. Who else would get the U.S. started but Christian Pulisic? I mean, this guy is the real deal. 3rd man, and he finds the twine. A beautiful bending shot for Pulisic. The other U.S. goal in the game, it was assisted by Pulisic, one of the best Americans to touch the pitch. The Stars and Stripes win it 2-0, earning them 3 points in Group C, moving them 1 step closer to the knockout stage. And Jordan Love has been staying busy in the offseason. He's not preparing for a victory formation here, instead proposing to his longtime girlfriend, Ronica Stone. It's fair to say, and we already knew this, that Jordan is cool under pressure and knows a thing or two when it comes to love. I got to say, Jalen, that might not be the only big thing coming in his future. I think they have to give him a contract extension before this season starts, and I think they will.
I mean, luckily for him, the market for QBs, the price keeps on going up higher and higher and higher. If he has another great season like he did last year, they're going to be facing $60+ million. So if they can get him signed now, and right now is the best time because other than Josh Jacobs, nobody else has a second long-term contract on the team from an offensive skill standpoint. So get it done now, lock him in for the future. Let's get things rolling.
Let's keep Love in the area for as long as we can, I would say.
All right. Well, sounds good. Thank you, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
Hanson's windows, roofing, siding, gutters, bathtubs, and showers are guaranteed. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Nuts.com. When my grandfather started this business in 1929, he relied on 4 important values: freshness, quality, variety, and service. I'm proud to carry on his legacy, but from a bigger space. We still freshly roast, season, and dip delicious nuts here in New Jersey and deliver them with the freshest dried fruits, snacks, and sweets to families that love our products all around the country, including mine.
We think you'll love nuts.com too. So check us out and enjoy 20% off plus free shipping on your first order.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want the nightlife, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight, You want style, well now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
Here's to sweet summer days together in Wisconsin. To discovering magic in every moment. Here's to supper club celebrations. And to a lifetime of memories. Here's to reconnecting through a world filled with wonder. And dancing until the sun goes down. Here's to those who Wisconsin.
We believe every baby deserves a healthy start. Yet many parents in our community are struggling to afford the basic necessities. You can help change that.
Please donate to the News 3 Now Community Baby Shower. Drop off infant care items at Babies and Beyond, Monday through Friday and Saturday morning. Visit channel3000.com for complete details. News 3 Now Community Baby Shower, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Dave Jones.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
Need help with a consumer issue? Contact News 3 Now's Call for Action.
Busy weekend, maybe a couple more busy days. After that, maybe a cool down, but what should we expect?
Maybe some quiet conditions after Wednesday, but for now, we are tracking alert day conditions for the second half of your Monday, really looking at an evening and overnight event Monday into early Tuesday. Stay with News 3 Now. We will keep you updated.
All right, sounds good. And as always, thank you for making it a great evening.